Welcome to this week's Hymn of the Week. This week we have Glory to God 501, Feed Us, Lord. And we really never know how these songs are going to travel. This has an infectious melody, right? And that same theme repeats or starts to sing. Pentascale, all within 5 notes, right? And the composer Greg Scheer, as we see, wrote this in 2007. He submitted it to the United Methodist Worship and Song Hymnal. And as he says on his website, generally these submissions are regularly between the number of 2,000 and 5,000 songs. So he's thinking that it was selected for 2 reasons. First of all, there aren't really many contemporary-ish songs, using his words, for the Lord's Supper. And 2, it only takes up half a page. I wouldn't very much disagree with him. We're looking for that material in the church today, short courses, even before pandemic in 2020 and 2021. We were looking for these shorter courses that would help us draw closer to God when other things are going on in the service. Of course, this being communion, maybe as people are partaking communion, this could be sung. He creates and has a musical blog on his website. And I encourage you to look at it if you have a chance, because he writes about what he's doing and why. And when this song first came out, I find it very, very interesting. Maybe we should do this as writers when we write something. As usual, I have virtually guaranteed that it won't be published by composing a simple anthem with an unusually difficult piano part. And as we can see, that is not the case. It got picked up by the Glory to God hymnal, which is why we see it here. And then, it was picked up from the Glory to God hymnal because it made it into the United Methodist Worship and Song hymnal. And then it's been traveling around the country because of it being on live streams and service videos. So, believe it or not, this song actually really is traveling, and it doesn't really need a difficult piano part because the chords are right here. So instead of me trying to recreate that, I'm just going to play from the chords today, knowing that Greg Scheer has a great talent and gift for writing for the piano. I will plan to keep the accompaniment busy. And also, let's look at the interest in this melody. So, and here's the chord. It's the 5 of E minor. So the secondary dominant of E minor. And of course the 5, or we could even consider it, in this case, immediate, as in the key of D. It's the 6th scale degree. So it creates that interest instead of doing. And what it does is it reminds us as Christians, as believers, the change that communion does for us, the way it transforms us and reminds us of the risen Christ who has redeemed us. So we have, in the broken bread, be revealed again. On this thirsty ground, may your love flow down. With the bread and wine of the risen Christ, and then nourished here by Christ, given strength for life. And if there's anything that I really think about almost every time I take communion, it would probably be, hopefully it would be Jesus Christ first, but then second of all, it would be that this gives me the strength, Jesus gives me the strength to carry on through the week. The message of the death and resurrection, that reminder reminds me to carry on and to stay with Christ as I go into this week, trusting God by faith. So here's Feed Us, Lord. Feed us, Thank you very much for listening to Hymn of the Week.